How's it going, guys? Steve back on this Veterans Day with my patriotic coffee mug, and back with some 3 nuns in my Golden Gate poker that my wife bought me. I love this pipe. I've used it quite a bit. Got some 3 nuns in it again. Got enough for about one more bowl after this. I had a tin of this, gave it up in that Steve L 1010 pass. I shouldn't have never done that now. Of course, at the time I was not a Perique fan, and this has Perique in it. And I was kind of gun shy at the time. But and this is a little dry, but it looks like it comes in coins. But with a good coffee, oh, it just brings out the flavor in it. Happy Veterans Day to all of us who have served for us. Thank you very much for your service. For those that have family members serving, thank you for your service and sacrifice of allowing your family members to leave to serve our country. For those that have lost loved ones, thank you for your service as well. I appreciate it very much. My grandfather was an Army Air Corps and flew P-38s, crashed 4 of them and walked away from every one of them. He flew C-30s, C-40s, flew the Burma Hump. Very awesome, man. Never said much. I only heard one story from him. He kept it bottled up pretty good. He had a meltdown one time when my cousin tried to buy a foreign car, a Japanese car. He lost his mind and went off on the Korean War and such that he was in. And so, yeah, so thank you all to those who have served our country. But, yeah, I'm going to try to start smoking some more. Can't guarantee how often I'll be on here, but I really want to make more videos. I want to be part of the community again, get more involved, enjoy more tobaccos. I'm going to order a tin of 3 nuns, maybe 2 tins, and then order that 2 Friends Redwood. It's a Virginia here, and kind of liking Virginias. I know they smell like ketchup, but they don't. To me, the couple I've had don't taste like ketchup. Anyway, home today, don't have to work. I had to drive school bus this morning because I still had school. We didn't have school when I was in, school on Veterans Day when I was in school. We took the day off and honored the veterans, but anymore, it's just another school day. But the only good thing is and I understand it because that may be the only chance some of these kids learn anything about our veterans and about those who have given their lives for our country, those who serve our country, is during the Veterans Day programs and what they learn in school. And you know, unless they have family members who are servicemen or women, they'll probably never learn nothing about this great country and about how people have laid their lives down so that we can be free and have the freedoms that we have. And so I'm torn both ways. I really don't like my kids being in school on this day when we're supposed to take time to honor the veterans. Because I wasn't, but at the same time, they are having a program this afternoon to recognize the veterans, which I'll be there for that because I have to drive a school bus shortly after that, but take all the kids home. But I guess that's just my take on it. You know, we take off for Columbus Day, and we'll take off for Martin Luther King Day, and we take off, and I've got nothing against those holidays. But why not? Yeah, we'll take off for President's Day. But we won't take off a day to honor those veterans who have died and those who are serving our country. I think the priorities are a little screwed up. That's my opinion. And I'm a little prejudiced or a little biased concerning that point of view, just because, you know, we should honor them. I mean, who else writes a blank check to the government and says, here you go, here's my life, here's a blank check, do with it what, you know, send me where you're going to send me, send me where you want me to go, and I'll die for the country. I mean, to me, there's no greater honor than to be able to recognize somebody who's in uniform, who wears a veteran's hat, or who whatever the case may be. And I try to make it a point to take time to shake all their hands that I see. Granted, being out here in South Dakota, we don't see many. We have some local ones, and when I see them, I shake their hands. And so, and it's really hard because it's really touching to me, and it's really personal because, that's a lot. I mean, I considered going into the military. I didn't do it. I ended up going to Bible college, but I, still, there's parts of me that wish I would have. It's just one of those deals that I didn't do it. I can't do it now. I got a bad knee, and I don't, unless I get it fixed, they wouldn't take me anyway. But I've got 4 boys to look after, and so, I've got a different road now. So, but yeah, so this is really good. My wife wanted me to have some of it today while she was awake. She wasn't feeling so good last night. Once again, did you see that smoke ring that went up? It's the only way I can get them. That's alright. Really smoky, but it's a nice creamy smoke. It's not bad at all. Hey, will you bring me a pipe cleaner, please? It's got some moisture, even though it's dry. It got some steam in it. I got a hit of that last night. That was nasty. But oh, had a question. I was watching one of Jeremy Larson's videos, and he was talking about ashing your pipe, and I was just curious as to, I think I know what it means, to dump the ash out while you're smoking it, just like you knock the ash off of a cigar, or knock the ash off, if you're smoking cigarettes or whatever, how they flick the ash off. Just kind of thinking that's the same thing. I've done that a lot just because it gets it out of the way. If sometimes I'm having a hard time, if I pack the ash too tight, lots of junk in there. But I'm just thinking, if it helps. I know some people like to leave as much ash on the end of the cigar. I've gotten to where I get tired of being ashed. And so I like to see how it can get long, but at the same time, get it off there, because I'm going to bump something and I'm going to get covered in ash. And so that was my question for today. I had these questions run through my head when it's the most inconvenient time where I don't have a chance to stop and write them down. But I just happened to remember that one. Sorry for the Chinese laundromat here. We have a really old clothesline that part of it's broken, and it's cold outside, so the clothes aren't going to dry anyway, and I don't have a dryer. We just have a washer. My dryer gave it up. The belt broke on it, and it was too old, and I wasn't going to work on it. So we have a wall furnace back over that way. It's one of them ventless propane heaters, and then we have a wood stove, and that's how we dry our clothes in the winter. So yeah, it looks like a Chinese laundromat through here. That's alright. Clothes get dried. I didn't pack this very well because it keeps going out that, and I'm talking. But oh, there we go. Tamp it down a little more. Maybe it'll burn better. Just too loose of a draw. There we go. Anyway, so hope you guys have a great day. Happy Veterans Day to you. Thank you once again to all our veterans. You guys take care, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care.